Moving on now. Now we will work here the ears of this elephant. Oh, this ear gave me a lot of job because I wanted to make some nice shape. So let's see if I made it. Okay, tell me if you like. Inside the magic ring, you will work 4 single crochet. Okay. All right. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you close the magic ring, but instead of continue working in rounds, what you're gonna do here is you will chain 1 and turn. Okay. Now you work here 4 increases for the second round. So this is my first increase, second increase, and you work here increases all the way until the end. And I will work together the ears with you because it's different, the left one and the right one. Okay, so we are working here the left ear. All right, so reach at the end. This is how it should be looking like. Once again, you chain 1 and turn. And turn. Okay, for the third round, you will work 1 double crochet, 1 increase double crochet, and you will repeat this 4 times. Okay, so all the way around. So 1 double crochet, 1 increase double crochet. When I say increase double crochet, it's just that you're going to do 2 double crochets inside the same stitch. Okay, I just want to make sure that you're increasing double crochet. All right. Okay, so work here your repetitions, and once you reach the end, you will chain 2. So this is the end here. You chain 2, 1 and 2, and you will join in the last stitch with a slip stitch. Okay, that's it. This ear will be positioned on the left side, on your left side, so it's the elephant right side. Okay, just making sure here. All right, so for the right ear, you will repeat round 1 and 2. So it's a 4 single crochet in the magic ring, chain 1 and turn, 4 increases, chain 2 and turn. So this is how it's the difference. Okay, so you chain 2 on the other ear, and then you will start the third round with increases, double crochet and then double crochet. You got it, the difference? On the third round of the previous ear, you work 1 double crochet, 1 increase double crochet, repeat 2 times. On this one, you work 1 increase double crochet, 1 double crochet, and repeat 4 times. Okay, so that is the difference between one side to another. And once you reach the other side here, you will chain 1 and join with a slip stitch. Okay, on the previous one, you chained 2 and joined with a slip stitch. So you see this curve over here? This is what we are searching for, okay? So in one side, it's curvy, and on the other side, it's straight. I will show you here now. You see? One side here is curvy, and on the bottom part here is straight. You see? That is the difference that we are searching for, and I hope you can see it. Okay, it's slightly different, but there is difference. Okay, now let's start here sewing this together. Okay, so we start with the back, with the legs, and it's very simple. You position in a triangle like I showed you here, and now you grab 1 stitch from the body and 1 stitch from the leg. Okay, very simple. Again, 1 stitch from the body and 1 stitch from the leg. All right, and that's it. So you have 6 stitches here from the leg, right? So you will sew 6 stitches from the bottom, and use the beginning, use the, how you say it, the back side as a reference, that it needs to be like in the other side of the triangle. If that makes sense. I think I complicated it a little bit. All right, once you're done sewing this, you will bring the yarn to the body. You see, so because the leg is like floppy like that, so you bring here to the body, and you'll grab just 1 stitch. Okay, I need to show this better. My fingers are in front. You grab 1 stitch from the leg. Okay, and now you bring back to the body, and this yarn I'm going to pull it here on the back side of the elephant. All right, now you see, don't cut this yarn, because what we are going to do is we will sew this other side and bring the yarn to the same stitch, because we want to give a tight knot here, you see? So it's very nice, secure, it will not unravel, and the legs will remain where it should be. Okay, so here, now after giving a tight knot, you can cut this yarn, and we will just hide this inside of the body. Ta-da! That's it. Very nice. You have the legs. Let's move on now. For the arms, again you use pins to fasten the arms, and it's very easy. You see, to sew it is just 3 stitches. I will show you here. So the same thing, you grab 1 stitch from the body and 1 stitch from the arm, okay? And start very narrow here in the round between the neck and the head. All the positions that I sew, this is in the written pattern, so you can check that out. If you want, like, which number of the round is this one, I tell you there. Here I go with my feelings. Actually, because I know already which round is that one between the neck and the head. Okay, so this one is the 3rd one. Okay, stitch from the arms. And here you can leave it like that, you know. But I like to bring this yarn here to the front. Not to the front, but to the side of the body, because I don't want my elephant to have the arm, like, you know, open and closing like this. I want to be stiffed in the same place. But it's up to you, you know, if you want to have a huggy elephant that opens and closes the arm, you just leave it like that. All right, so you grab 1 stitch from the arm here and bring the yarn to the back of the elephant in 1 stitch. And once again, you don't cut the thread, because we will use that thread to double secure the other arm. So you sew the other arm, bring to that same stitch and give a tight knot. All right? Super good. Now let's sew these ears. You see this down part is the straight one, needs to be facing down. The curvy part needs to be facing up. That's how you distinguish the left side to the right side of the ears, okay? And you will sew the ears only halfway up, okay? Meaning that the straight side where you work the 2 chain stitch, it will be without sewing. So it's like a floppy ear down, but very mild, very little bit. So from kind of half up, it's where you will sew it. And here it's very simple. You already sewed the legs and the arms. So you grab 1 stitch from the ear, 1 stitch from the body, and that's how you sew it. The exact position where I sew this, the round, is in the written pattern. You can check in the description box of this video. Okay, and here I just wanted to show you how I sew the ears. And you see, I go stopping, checking if it's on the same place, if it's not moving too much. Sewing is the art of patience, in my opinion. because it really needs to be slow. Otherwise, things will be in a different place. So just remembering you, bring the yarn to the one stitch and then tie a knot with the both yarns, okay? This I want to show you. Once you finish sewing the 2 ears, tie the knot and hide this inside of the toy. Okay, so now let's move on here and we will work the trunk of this elephant. It's a very easy trunk to work. You'll chain 9. So work your chains here. Okay, once you chain 9, you skip the first chain and you start working the row here with this pattern that is written in the screen, okay? You work 4 single crochet, 2 half double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 2 and join with the slip stitch. So let's work here together. So this was my 1, 2, 3, 4 single crochet. Now we work 2 half double crochet. So this is 1 and this is 2. And now you work 2 double crochet on the 2 remaining chains that we have it here for the trunk. So this is 1 and this is 2. Okay, so that is the trunk. Now you will work here 2 chains, 1 and 2, and you will join here in this first stitch, first or last chain, depends on your point of view, I guess, but on the same stitch that you work your last double crochet, you will join with a slip stitch. Alright, and that's it for the trunk. Very simple, super easy. Okay, you can now cut this yarn. You can leave a little bit of tail for sewing. And I will just bring this yarn here to the back side of my detail. This will help me to sew it later, okay? And you can now hide this beginning of the yarn here. Very simple, just hide it, waving in this inside the stitches. We can cut this, bye-bye. And now let's finish this little elephant, okay? With, again, the needle, you will sew the trunk. And here is very simple. You just, in those 2 chains that you work, it's where you're going to sew it in the face of the elephant, okay? Once again, the round that I'm sewing, this trunk is in the written pattern, so you can find the exact position where I'm sewing the trunk of the elephant there, okay? You can check that out, or you can see where it looks symmetrical to you and then sew it over there. And it's very simple, super easy here to work. It's a couple of stitches and you will sew this trunk, all right? So let's work here a little bit faster. And look at this, it looks very nice. You can wave in this yarn so it's secured. And look at this elephant, it's already looking nice like this. But we are working a couple of more details here. For the eyes, if you know me here, you know that I like to embroider the eyes, so with the black thread. I'm going to show you how I embroider the eyes, but if you're using safety eyes, if you're using plastic eyes, you can check in the written pattern and I show you where I embroider these eyes and which position I add mine. Not mine, but my elephant's eyes. Okay, so how I embroider here is with the black thread. I just work a couple of straight lines. So just a couple of straight lines, and that's how you do it. You work so many straight lines that it becomes a round eye. It's how it goes. Let's move fast forward here because there's a lot of straight lines, you know. And you see, once you think that you achieve the shape that you want, you stop and you move for the next side. Okay, I'm going to embroider this one and I will come back here. Look at this, great. I decided to work eyebrow. Okay, it's a very simple eyebrow to work. Just write one round on top of the eye and one stitch on the side, kind of, that you're going to work. And like the other tails here that you work other pieces of yarn, you bring the yarn to the same stitch, outside the same stitch, to double secure to give a nice tight knot, and you can hide this remaining inside of the elephant. And look at this, he's almost ready. I like to add some tuff, like tuff, on the top of the elephant head. This is optional to you, of course. If you're happy with your elephant, just leave it like that. If you want to add some tuffies on top, you can actually, you know, now that I'm thinking, you could add with the contrast color. So it's a, yeah. Okay, so I just wanted to show you here how I add the threads. Actually, I just cut, you know, the leftovers of the yarn that I used to work the elephant. So also this is a nice way to save the yarn. But another way that I do is I use mixing with the stuffing material, you know, to stuff my toys. I don't throw any tail out. Okay, so now you add here as many as you want, you know. I add a couple of them in the first round. Don't need to add too much. Look at this. This is enough. So now I'm gonna cut here in some reasonable size. Okay, this is too big, not reasonable. This is better. And because this is a very little detail, with the tapestry needle, I will just open these threads. Usually I use a comb when it's a bigger amigurumi, but because this is just a couple of threads, I will just open this with the tapestry needle. And once you finished working here and you finished open, you can again, you know, give it a groom because it's like too fuzzy. Okay, you already groomed. Let's see here, the head of this elephant, hair. Aha, nice haircut we gave it to him, look at this. And now a little fast detailed here at the end of this pattern. We'll just add here, I just took 2 pieces of thread with the colors that I work with, and we will add here on his butt. So this will be his tail. Very easy, super practical, nothing hard, okay? So pull it this, and once again you cut it in some reasonable size. Tuck. And that's it. This one I'm not gonna open, I'm not gonna spread this tail. I think it looks nice like this. It's optional to you if you want to make it like the hair, but I think like this looks nice. And your elephant is ready! Ta-da! Look at this. It's so cute. I'm so happy with the result of this tiny elephant. I hope you enjoy. And if you like, give me a like, and I will see you next Thursday. Bye!